Yo, so what's going on guys, it's your boy LaazrGaming, welcome back to another GTA 5 video. So a few days ago I uploaded a top 3 best rare paint jobs video, and as I promised in that video, if it reached over 1,000 likes, I'd post a new paint job video straight away, and you guys absolutely smashed the likes on that video. So I will leave a link to that paint job video down low in the description in case you guys haven't seen it yet. But seeing as you guys really appreciate me putting 3 paint jobs in one video, I thought they only made sense that I went ahead and put together another top 3 best rare paint job videos, and all 3 of these colors are very different, so I guarantee there'll be at least one paint job in this video that all of you guys will like straight away. So as always, if you guys do enjoy these paint job videos, do be sure to show support by dropping a like down below, because if this video reaches over 1,000 likes, I give you my word, I'll be posting another paint job video straight away. Now in the top right of this video, there's going to be a little link at the end of the video. I want you guys to vote for your favorite paint job in this video. There's 3 paint jobs all together, and like I said, in the top right, if you click that little I button, you should get the vote option to drop down. And the reason I want you guys to vote for the favorite paint job is because whatever paint job wins the vote, I will be setting that as the crew color tonight for the next 3 nights, and then throughout then I'm going to continually change the crew color with all of the colors in this video. So like I said, if you guys are already in my crew, then you'll be getting these colors straight away. You don't have to go ahead and change anything I'm going to show you how to do in this video. But what I will say is my crews usually do fill up very quickly, so check back in about an hour after I've posted this video and I will be kicking some inactive members from the crew, so some of you guys can come and join. I do currently have 5 GTA 5 crews: Laazr Gang, which is for all platforms; LaazrGaming CREW, which is for all platforms; LaazrGaming PS4 for the PS4 players; LaazrGaming X1 for the Xbox One members; and finally LaazrGaming PC for the PC gamers. Please only join the crew on the platform you guys play on. I can check if you've got a PSN or an Xbox Live gamer tag linked to your social club, so there'll just be no point in joining the crew on a platform you don't play on, because there's hardly going to be any active members on there anyway. So there will be a link to all 5 of my crews down low in the description. Okay, so the first paint job I'm going to showcase in this video is going to be a red paint job, and I'm going to call this paint job Neon Fire Red. Now the reason why I'm going to call it neon, because as you guys can see, as soon as you park it in certain spots of the map, it will literally start to pulsate and let off this insane neon effect. And the reason why I'm calling it red fire on top of the neon is because as you guys can see, it's a red paint job, but it lets off this really unique yellowy orange fire effect to the car, which in my personal opinion looks extremely sick. Now I have had tons of requests to do a red paint job over the last few months, however all of the mixes I was coming up with weren't too different from the reds you can get in the game. However, if you used to park this car next to any other red car in the game, you would notice it straight away. It's so much more brighter and stands out the crowd, and as you guys can see, even when you drive underground, it is still extremely bright. Nonetheless, another great feature about this paint job for me is it works really well for a bunch of deliveries that you can get over at Benny's workshop. I'm going to show you some gameplay of my personal favorites that you can apply this with some liveries. However, first I'm going to go ahead and apply this paint job to my new Bestia GTS. If you guys aren't aware, this car is actually based off the Ferrari FF. I did do a full car showcase on all of the new DLC cars. In case you guys missed it, I will leave a link down low in the description. Do be sure to go and check it out if you guys want to find out more about these new cars. However, seeing as it's based off the Ferrari, I thought it's only right I've done a red paint job on it, as red is kind of Ferrari's trademark color. If you guys see a Lamborghini in red, in my personal opinion, that's just wrong. It looks wrong. It's not supposed to happen. Lamborghinis are supposed to be yellow, orange, green, bright random colors. Ferrari red all the way. So now you guys have seen my red, I'm going to quickly switch to the brightest red that you can get in the game. Wow, can you guys see the difference already? It's only when you see these cars without the rare paint jobs on them that you can fully appreciate how much a paint job makes a difference to a car. So the first thing you guys want to do, like I said, is grab the car that you want to apply this paint job to. This paint job is also really nice for motorbikes, which I'm also going to show you guys at the end. You guys probably know me, I usually only use 1 paint job per car. I ended up using this on 3 different goddamn cars. That is extremely rare for me. However, the first thing you guys want to do is go down to primary and you want to respray your crew color. Now here's the RGB code for this crew color. I will also leave this down low in the description in case you guys do want to come back at a later date. But as you guys can see, as soon as I switch over to this red, I'm just going to switch it back and forth a few times so you can fully appreciate the brightness in this red. However, we're not quite done from here. We need to put the right pearlescent over this red, because as you guys probably probably know, not all of these colors look exactly how they do in LS Customs when you take them outside of LS Customs. That's why I end up wasting so much money on these paint jobs, because they might look good in my opinion in LS, but once I take them for a drive around in different lightings, there's always little things I try to tweak just to make sure it has that little extra special look to it. Now, if you guys play on last gen, Xbox 360 and PS3, you'll know that it won't allow you to apply a pearlescent over your car unless you do this little trick slash glitch that I'm going to run through right now. So as soon as you guys have selected the crew color, you want to go down to metallic as I'm doing, then hover over the top one for about 10 seconds. Now once you guys hover over metallic, back out and go and purchase anything for the car. In my case, as you guys can see, I purchased a number plate. Once you guys have purchased something for your car, you can then go back to primary, and you guys should notice now you can apply a pearlescent over that. If you guys are on PS4 and Xbox One, this part isn't necessary. It will allow you guys to apply a pearlescent straight away over the car. Rockstar keep on changing that for next gen. I don't know why they keep on doing that. A few patches ago I remember you couldn't apply a pearlescent, however now you can on next gen. So if you guys are on last gen, make sure you do that little trick just so you can go ahead and apply this pearlescent. Now once you guys can apply a pearlescent, the pearlescent we are looking for is race yellow. This is by far 100% the only pearlescent that will complement this paint job to the fullest. And as you guys can see, once you apply it to the car, the red looked nice as it was before, but with this pearlescent over it, it just brings it to a whole nother level. Now from here you guys are done. You can go ahead and customize the car to your liking. And another great thing about this paint job is it complements 3 different colors. So if you guys want to change the rims or the neons, it works really well for an orange, a yellow, or a red. So I'll definitely suggest playing around with those 3 colors. Try and put your little unique touch on it. And as always, if you guys do end up using any of my paint jobs, do be sure to take a snapmatic picture, upload it to Twitter, and tag me at LaazrGaming. I'll be sure to drop you guys a like. Nonetheless, as you guys can see, as soon as I drive the car out of LS Customs, the paint job becomes alive, letting off this really unique concoction of red, yellow, and orange. And as I mentioned in the intro, I'm going to call this one Neon Fire Red, and that's not only because it has the same color scheme as an actual fire. If you guys aren't aware, there is a bunch of liveries you can apply to your cars at Benny's that actually come with a fire paint job. Now if you guys do end up applying this paint job to any of those cars, it really does complement it well, especially if the fire is yellow and orange. As you guys can see, I ended up using it on my Buccaneer, and in my personal opinion, I think it looks really nice, especially compared to how I had it before. I thought it looked really nice as it was before, but with this red on top of it, in my opinion, it takes it to another level. And there really is a ton of different liveries you can get at Benny's now that come with like flames or fire effects, so I think all of those will look really well with this paint job, and it does also look really nice on motorcycles in my opinion. And if you guys do have the option to apply a secondary with this paint job, the brushed gold in my opinion goes really well. I do know a lot of people like to mess around with gold, however not a lot of colors complement gold if I'm honest with you, but this red, because you got that yellow pearlescent over it, as you guys can see, it really does let off a insane sunset almost effect. And I did notice a few comments on my last time trials video asking what the paint job was on it. It was actually this paint job, that's why I saved it for this video. So hopefully you guys do appreciate me doing something a little different in this video by showing you the paint job on 3 different types of vehicles. However, I thought I'd quickly just show you this paint job once again at night time, so you can clearly see it's an extremely bright paint job. I ended up going with like a yellow neon and red tires, but equally orange looked just as nice, yellow looked just as nice. So like I said, play around with that color scheme of yellow, orange, and red, and I'm pretty sure you guys will be able to come out with some really unique and rare looking cars. However, moving straight into the next paint job in this video. Okay, now for the second paint job I'm going to showcase in this video, this is a paint job that has been in the works for months. I'm not going to lie to you guys when I tell you it has taken me ages to get this paint job perfect, and for the right reason also. If you guys do watch my paint job videos often, then you'll know that I usually like to ask you guys what kind of colors do you want to see me mix and match in the future to come out with some really unique and rare colors. Putting emphasis on the word unique, and what I mean by this is colors that you don't see people using every single time, like your greens, your reds, and your blues. And one color that I noticed that kept getting popped up and a load of you guys kept suggesting to me, and it made sense because I've never done a color scheme with it, is brown. Now I know you guys probably thinking, wait, brown, really? And that's what I initially thought, and that's why I've actually never covered a brown paint job. However, the best thing about this paint job is it is basically a 2-for-1 paint job. You guys will basically be able to make 2 very different shades of brown by using the exact same crew color, and this also works extremely well with the 4D chromatic trick. Now if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, that's when you use a crew color as well as the pearlescent to overlay a chrome paint job. Now I've been waiting to do a chrome chrome paint job for a long time. However, they are very tedious to get right because you really want one that's forever changing, and the paint job kind of looks like it's glitching out. So 1 minute it will look just pure chrome, the next minute it will look like an awesome brownie chrome, then the next thing you know it looks like a pale brown, the next thing you know it looks like a bright orangey brown. As you guys can see on screen, there is literally like 7 or 6 different shades of brown that will be released from this car depending on the location or the time of day. Even though I'm showing you guys a bunch of different types of shades from this paint job, there is even more from this. As I mentioned earlier, you can get 2 completely different paint jobs from this paint job. So if for some reason you guys don't like the chrome version or you can't unlock the chrome yet, you guys will also be able to get this other very unique looking brown that I've got to say, in my personal opinion, is one of the best standout colors for at night time when it comes to the darker shades. Because as you guys can see, I ended up doing this on my XLS, which is a 4x4 armored truck, and bright colors for me, they don't really work well with 4x4s or trucks. It's all about trying to get them dark brown colors. So as you guys can clearly see in the background, this is the same CREW color. However, you're able to unlock this darker version or a brighter version by just doing a few little tricks and applying different pearlescents. So first I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to get the 4D chromatic version, then afterwards I'm going to show you guys how to get the more lighter golder version. So the first thing you guys want to do is grab the car that you want to apply this to. Once again, if you've got a 4x4 or like any bigger truck, this works really well with this color. I can't emphasize this enough. However, the first thing you guys want to do is go down to respray, select primary, and then apply chrome as the base color for your car. Now if your car does have a secondary, go ahead and do the same for the secondary. Apply chrome for the secondary. Now once you guys have applied chrome to both the primary and the secondary, you want to back out, and then you want to go down to the option where it says CREW, and you want to apply the CREW color over the chrome. Now you guys will notice now when you're hovering over your CREW color, you can kind of already see it seeping through the chrome. However, we aren't done from here. Once we apply the CREW color over the chrome, all we have now is a colored chrome car. However, to make it that extra bit special and give it that uniqueness, we need to add another color over the chrome and the CREW color, which is going to be a pearlescent. So to do so, all we have to do once we purchase the CREW color is back out, go down to metallic, and then you want to hover over one of these colors for about 15 seconds. Make sure you do not purchase any of these metallic paint jobs. Just literally scroll through them for about 10-15 seconds. Once you've done so, you want to back out and simply just purchase anything for your car. So in my case, you can see I just purchased bulletproof tires. Seeing as it's an armored car, kind of makes sense to have bulletproof tires with an armored car. However, once you guys have purchased anything for your car, go back to respray, and then now you guys should notice right at the bottom you've now got the option to add a pearlescent over this car. The only pearlescent that you guys will want to select for this brown chromatic paint job is bright orange. I have tried a bunch of different pearlescents with this trick, and I've got to say the bright orange stands out much more than any other ones, especially if you guys do want to replicate some of the mad colors you see in this car letting off earlier on in the video. So I'm actually going to call this one raw pinewood, seeing as it lets off so many different shades of brown, and pinewood usually has different colors of brown on it. So raw pinewood I think suits this one pretty well. Here's the RGB code that you can see on screen right now. However, as I did mention earlier, you guys will be able to get a very different shade of brown from this CREW color also. So the one that you can see on screen right now is the one that a CREW member of mine came out with. He actually just applied the CREW color straight up instead of doing any chrome on it, and then put a lime green pearlescent over it. Now if you guys have got a secondary, he actually done the chrome trick, if you can tell, on the secondary. So the stripes right now is what I had on the main frame of the car. However, if your car does have a secondary, like I said, you can play around with this CREW color and get 2 very completely different browns. So have one for your primary and maybe do one for your secondary. Just play around with it, because like I said, it's a very unique color like that you have the option to mess around with different shades and completely change the outcome of the color. However, moving straight on to the third and final paint job in this video, and this is one that I've just had tons of requests from you guys in the comment section, and that is the paint job that I have on my armored CREW. So the first thing you guys want to do is obviously grab the car that you want to apply this paint job to. I'm going to give you guys a quick heads up. If you guys do own a Zentorno supercar, I would definitely suggest using this car for this paint job, as it does look the best on the Zentorno. If you guys aren't aware, Zentornos just really seem to complement when you use the 3-color trick, or even the CREW colored pearlescent trick, which also I'm going to use later on in the video. However, in my case, as you guys can see on screen, I'm going to be using the armored CREW, as I do use it a lot in my videos, and I've never changed the paint job since like 360, maybe over a year and a half ago. So it does look extremely ugly in my opinion, so that's why I thought I'd go ahead and do it to this car. Like I said, it works in any car, it doesn't make it different. So once you guys arrive at Los Santos Paint Spray, you want to select respray, you want to go down to metals, and you want to apply the brushed black steel. As you guys can see, it's pretty cheap, so just whack that on the car. Then once you've done that, you want to back out, go to the metallic section, and then just hover over this black one for 10 seconds. Don't select it, just literally hover over it, move around, and then once you've done that for 10 seconds, you want to back out, go to number plates, and select buy any other number plate for the car. So as you guys can see, I bought the cheaper version this time. You want to go back to primary, and now you boys can see you can actually add a pearlescent to the car. So that is basically the 4-color trick. Now as you boys can see, you can see it's seeping through already, the primary and the secondary. This is why this is a good trick, because it saves you having to apply a pearlescent to the secondary. So as you boys can see on screen now, that pearlescent is literally seeping through both the primary and the secondary. However, what you want to go and do is select ultra blue as the pearlescent. You're not quite done there, you want to back out from here and then apply the CREW color. And as you boys can see on screen now, you do end up getting some insane looking purple. You guys that have seen my previous rare paint job videos will know that I covered a different purple before, and we did take a look at the purples that you get in the actual game, and this one just looks completely different to any other purple you guys can get. So like I said, if you guys do want to go ahead and apply the same method to the secondary, it works fine. However, if you do want to put your own little spin on it, I'd probably suggest playing with the colors blue or pink, as when you guys do mix the ultra blue with the purple, like I said, at night time this car can look really fluorescent pink at sometimes, so it really does switch between the 3 different colors. Just overall looks very unique and very rare. So if you guys do want to apply this dark matter paint job to your car, here is the RGB code you guys will need to enter into your crew, or you guys can join one of my crews. So if you guys aren't in my original crew, check back in this video literally after an hour, and I will have the second crew up in the description. However, as you boys can see, once you actually drive the car out of paint spray, it just looks insane. This is why I'm going to call it dark matter or royalty, because it does remind me of the new purple that you get in Call of Duty if you get that ultimate camo, just because it's extremely bright, stands out the crowd, and like I did mention earlier, looks extremely different at different times of day. So as you boys can see on screen now, once I take it for a little spin at night time, you can kind of see that bright pinky purple seeping through at certain lights, and then the blue hits you. That's really why this is such a nice, unique looking paint job. For heads up, I did actually put purple neon on it as well as purple tire smoke. I just think it gives it more of a unique look with different types of purple rather than using the CREW color. Like I said, with these other stuff you can decide to do what you want. However, as you boys can see, once you guys drive in like a little underground type of area, the blue really does shine off in this car. Almost looks like a neon purple. So an extremely sexy and rare looking car. However, that is going to do it for me, guys. 3 awesome paint jobs that all of you guys can get as of right now in GTA 5 online. Hopefully you guys do appreciate me including 3 paint jobs rather than just 1 in this video. And if that is something you guys do want to see in the future, do be sure to drop a like down below. And as soon as this video reaches 1,000 likes, like I said, I'll post a new paint jobs video straight away. However, that's going to do it for me, guys. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.